Okay, back on do a quick update on Bitcoin. I'm going to discuss Euro USD as well, and basically Euro USD now.
I'm not quite sure how to
Alexa,
help you
stop.
with
GBP USD now has hit my target. Remember, I've had this drawn out from the previous videos. I think as far as yesterday, as that coming down, and then we want to see accumulation and continuation higher. Okay, it looks like we're getting that now. It looks like Bitcoin. I'm looking at Bitcoin like it's either going to dump down now or it's going to turn around and give us another high around this area. So I'm monitoring Bitcoin. So I put an alert on while I'm doing the video. This isn't give me a chance, is it? Basically, I'm expecting this to turn around within this box within the next like sort of 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, this is going down in my view. All right, that's Bitcoin. This high gets broken, it's bullish, and I'll come back to say where. Right now we're on GBP USD chart, which is somewhere I might buy from, because I'm expecting the next few minutes for this to go up. This needs more of a range. I think we'll take that low and we'll range, or we might not take the low. Let me get inside. I think we will take that low, seeing as an equal low down there. I've taken a little buy in there. What I want to see is just a bit more of a range, because we don't just like something like this, because we don't just shoot up in a 1 minute candle and then do this. And you get a bit of a range. After that, you might do what I just had on the chart, but then you'll be coming back down to go back up to come back down, which is also building a range. But yeah, it's taken such a dump now into the prior fourth wave, looking for this to be this. Okay, so we'd be trapping sellers now, because the first substantial move we've made all day, downside. First they started here, and we've done nothing but come down. We got a bit of an impulsive move, impulsive move. So we've seen nothing but it go down all day, but now it's hit my point of interest, and I'm expecting it to go up. And we've taken this liquidity as well, so we've got liquidity grabbed inside on the way to a point of interest. This being my point of interest, this being where I don't want price to travel below, even though we have an order block here. This is to act as a fourth wave that's coming to the prior fourth wave. That's why Elliott Wave is good, because I do have a fifth wave in purple that we need to achieve before any substantial move down. Just a guess, I think between now and Monday, or between now and Tuesday, we'll get this, and then we'll come down and we'll get a two wave. It'll probably come down all the way to here. Something like this, into this imbalance, or this will be for us to continue higher on Wednesday. So this is a clear picture of what I'm expecting. You can screenshot it or whatever, or take the indicators off, and I'll go to the 4 hour. Okay, something like this is what I'm looking for. If I was to add to it, I'll do this. Yeah. something like that. It can come lower, and we do have a demand zone lower, and we'll get into that and check it out next week. But currently looking for upside first before anything else. Yeah, currently still in the fourth wave. That was a prior 5, 4 up again to get us that fifth wave in purple. Severely oversold, by the way, on all time frames. So we know that price needs to fight to get back up. It needs to get back up now. 15 way oversold, 1 hour way oversold. That red line is the oversold line. The blue line at the bottom is the volatility band. So we're below those as well on the hour. And on the 4 hour, we're oversold on the 4 hour outside the volatility bands. Everything. Price has been coming down the whole day. I've already entered the buy. I'm waiting for a bit more of a range, a bit more of some confirmation, and I will be adding more positions. All right, I did just add one more, but that's it. That is it. And literally, I just did that because I want to focus on Bitcoin a bit. And there we go. I'm looking for and hoping for Bitcoin to come and run this high. And what that will do for me, remove the indicators for a bit. You can see this channel we have drawn here. I want to see it get back above the other side to prove to me this correction is done. Upon that, I'll look for a retracement into a point of interest to add to my buy positions. I kind of want the channel there and I kind of don't want it there. It's kind of, I'm just going to hide it. I've got an alternative count on this. Let's just see. Okay, I do. Okay, so I'm bullish for now on Bitcoin. I know messy chart a lot there, but as you can see, I'm starting to use the object tree, so my charts are going to be a lot clearer next week. I know how to do it. I just got to go on the charts bit by bit, put everything into them boxes. So I'll only pull out the analysis for a certain bias one at a time, so the charts will look clearer and I don't have to have the analysis for both biases or multiple biases all on one chart at the same time, which can be very distracting. We've grabbed liquidity, tapped into demand. Here, I'm looking for price to go up. This is corrective to me. I cannot count a clear 1, 2, 3, 4. It overlaps 1. I could go 1, A, B, C, and 2. 3, I can't say that's 3 because I need to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. So let's say there's a 1 we can't see, a 2, 3, a 4, and a 5. And then you can say we've got 1, 2, 3. And if that's the case, this is the 618. When that's broken, that's all of the confirmations that we need that this was a finished corrective move. Also, we will be outside the channel, which is another confirmation that this was a corrective move. Yeah. just waiting for something to give me the balls to add to my position on Bitcoin. Also, sorry if I quickly go back. Let me remove the drawings for a moment. I do not have bullish divergence here. It's cool. It's not compulsory. I do have it here. I do have it from here to here, which is great because I do want to see some, and I want to see some locally here on the 5. I'm sure it'll be there on the 1. It'd be nice to be there on the 5. I suppose we have it on the 5 because this low here, and then we got this low here, but here's the one immediately after, but it's still diverged. It's giving us everything bit by bit that I want to see. So is the pound. And locally we have 1 minute bullish divergence. Yeah, I could be very anal with these things because I'm always learning by doing it. I can't just place a trade and not look, or place a trade and not be analyzing while it's moving, because it's an opportunity to learn. I'm on the screen. I want to keep learning. I want to improve my analysis, my odds, my trades, my win rate. I have tighter risk to rewards and all of that stuff. So yeah, I can see price coming back into these 2 lows and this one. Doesn't mean we're not bullish. I do believe we're bullish, and this displacement we're getting should be some confirmation of that fact. We're not going to go down without grabbing some liquidity. You could say this was and these are, and they are, but I expect us to take that at least. But because I'm bullish, I expect everything to get taken out. This looks like a zigzag, this whole thing. If this is a 1-2, we've hit the 886. So the odds are much more likely that, and I've learned that from Kuhn, whose channel is Kuhn's Trading, Koenz Trading. You should subscribe, you should watch it, his channel. If you want to be an expert at Elliott Wave, that's the #1 spot. So A, B, or 3, 3, 5, A, B, C in a flat. I like to get the extension that it reached every time, so I can be more and more familiar with how far down we could go in a flat. This extended past 2 Fibonacci extension. Which is quite a bit, but I still believe it's a valid flat. It can go deeper than that and still be a valid flat, but preferably I like to see it come to like the 1618 and then turn around, or between the 1618 or just even before the 1618 even to the 1.236 extension. So currently waiting for Bitcoin to take this 618. Am I? No, I'm not. We've done that already, hence why I was looking for buys. We've got this move up, which I don't know how to count, other than I've just realized how I can count that. That would be a 1, and that would be a 2. Looking for 3, 4, 5. It's the only bullish count I could come up with, unless we're going A, B, C, because I don't believe in truncations. They're very rare, and I don't count them unless everything else fails. So if everything has happened and that can only be that, then that would be the case. But I don't count truncations usually. It may even be a bit lower than that low. So I can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a leading diag with the lines like that. It's not a leading diag to me. So 1, A, B, C, 2, excellent, that suits. So we're looking at, price could not have gone past the 1618. Sure it didn't. I'm sure we're far from that. Great. So indeed that can be A, B, C. Gonna do one more check with time. So from the beginning of our one wave to the end of our one wave and double tap. Just before the 6 we've come up, okay. Another low will invalidate it. I don't just a pip below this, anything below this will invalidate my 2 wave. Because 6 times, basically this is just a bit more than 5 times why hasn't 5 come up? Fib time 5 black. Oh, 0.5. There we go. Just over 5 times, yeah. That is quite long for a 2. Over 6 times is very long, and I start to look at it as an invalidation, and it's much more likely an A, B, or a W, X, or something else at that point, or we just still coming down. One of those things. So stop loss is going there right now. One second. I know I've got another. There we go. Stop loss at 833.116. And that is that. Uh-huh. Bit confused as to what I jumped on here to do. Update on the pound or on Bitcoin. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing and I'll title the video appropriately. So I'm looking for this on the pound. Potentially we can get one more low. I know sound like a broken record, but it's true. Until we hit a level that can cause us to believe that this move down is finished, this still looks like we've got even if we ignore that, we still got a 1, 2, you can say 3, 4, 5, but it doesn't really match up. I think we're coming down one more time. I do think I want to take a partial. I think we're coming down one more time before we go higher. I'm sure of it. If I take all of this as a 2 and bring it to here, getting above the 0.618 would be a blessing. We have an inefficiency just above it as well that I marked out in red here. So we could go up. We could just keep going up. I'm still in buys. I took a small partial. I'm in buys. Just waiting to see what it wants to do because it's Friday. They want to trap people. If they can induce more people to sell quickly before going up, they'll do it. If it equals more P's for them, or if it equals more, yeah, P's. Basically, they will be looking to add below their lows. They'll be adding lower. So maybe people are buying stop losses are there. They'll use their stop losses to offset their positions, their buys. Because that's the problem the market makers have, or the big institutions, which is the amount of orders they have can't be filled. Because if you want to say have 1 million contracts on the pound or Bitcoin, you need 1 million contracts sold to you. Or if there's not 1 million contracts for sale, you can't buy something that doesn't exist. So they have to create those orders. They manipulate price. They make people jump in here, there, and everywhere. And when there's like, I don't know, 750,000 in orders below, they'll go grab those and put their million orders there. 750,000 of engineered orders, and then maybe 250,000 of natural orders in there. And then, yeah, boom, up. Those figures are just, any guesstimation. But it works like that. The principle is correct on how it works. So yeah, Elliott Wave points that out, and this just looks like it's a 4, an A and a 4, get a B, a C, drop it down and then rise. Probably going up around 6 o'clock. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is nice. I might just re-add my position, add another position on Bitcoin. This account is a funded account, and it's with, who are they? It's the first time I'm using them. And the weirdest thing about them, funded next, is they don't let you take as many positions as you want on Bitcoin, which is just crazy. I don't understand that. So yeah, sometimes I can't add as much as I want to on a trade. I've never had that with any other broker. It's weird. It is weird. I can't rate it. I have to take smaller positions when I'm confident. But yeah, that's why you had that wasn't letting me enter. I had to reduce my size to get that trade in. Okay, so Bitcoin going up, 15-minute time frame. What do we have at the EMAs? I want to see some trapping, some manipulation. Okay. Oh, we've kind of had it here. Trapped it, which gave us this order block. Came up. Look at all of that. That's liquidity. Relative equal highs, relative trend line over here, equal highs. I think this is a WXY. This looks like a flat to me. And this looks like a beautiful W formation. And all you're looking for is that. If you want to play a safety trade, you wait for this. You can enter here off an accumulation, or you can wait for this to break and then enter. But then if you're doing that, to me, yeah, you've got to put your stop loss down there in it, basically, where that low, the low created before breaking the high. Because we're aiming for this top here, the white line. Aiming for the white line, so that's not going to be too bad. That's going to be a decent risk to reward, however you choose to play this. I've chosen to be in already. I've added. I can't add anymore. Maybe if I close my GU positions I could, but I'm not about to do that either. So I'm in. That's GU, that's Bitcoin. Here's EU, moving the same outside the channel, looking to reclaim it. That's my C, that's my 4. Looking at the euro, it looks like this was the correction. And although we don't have a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to end, I do believe more so looking at euro that it's an end. It's probably a 5, 3, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could draw us to this, so there's no point. Wherever I want to say 2 is, that 6, 1, 8. Okay, if it's all the way up here, it's not here. If this is the 2, it's here. Let's put it up here anyway. But, I mean, it's not really what it should be, because I think this is all one move, or at least down to here. then a correction, then a 1, 2, 3. I don't have a 4. So it works for that. It works for that. Of course, it's going to tell me we're not going to get a 4. But it doesn't tell me it's the end of the move down. But it does definitely increase the probabilities that it's the end of the move down. And when I combine that with the channel and where we've reached in the grab of liquidity, now this is a point. I didn't want to see the black line taken. I thought what we done with the black line here is what I was expecting the price to do with the green line here. Yeah, this green line here, I was expecting stabbings, little, kind of thing like this to happen there. So yeah, that's got to be my low. That's got to be my low. 100% got to be my low. Otherwise, I'm out of any buys. But I'm not on there. I'm on the pound. And the pound, it would be alright to make another low. But now I'm going to assume we're not going to make that low. And I'm going to add something small on pound. And I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. Alexa, mute. Strong move by pound. Yeah, we're rising up. Pound's rising up. Strong move with Bitcoin rising up. I like this. Would have been nice to add a bit more to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I have more confidence with right now of it doing it because Bitcoin's going to continue to travel over the weekend and whatnot. It's not trying to trap people right now necessarily, is like, because it's a Friday. Whereas Forex will be doing that. And so I kind of want to see more of a shift here to give me some confidence. Either way, I won't be adding to my positions on pound anymore. I've got enough in there. And I don't expect big moves. I expect price to probably take its time here and then probably at the end of the day nip the high. If we get more than that, great. I'll be grateful. That's what I want. But knowing it's a Friday, I would be really shocked, and I definitely do not believe this is going to happen. I'll be really shocked if we literally just went, gave a third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave. What? That would be so nice. that would be so nice. See, we're forming rally-based rallies now on Bitcoin. We broke this high. We might come back into the demand before taking out the supply. We might take out the supply, come back to demand. We might just leave the demand alone. But what I will do is mark out the demand. So we have it there. This one below can go. Even this can go now. That low goes, I'm out. I don't expect it to happen. 15-minute. Yeah, it looks like we're getting the W formation. I'm going to get a strong break to the upside. It would have been nice if I could add more positions here. buy Bitcoin on my personal account quickly. Alright, that's done. Oh 62575. 0625. Just setting stop loss. Okay. Okay, nice. Really, really nice. I kind of want to, let people see how I trade. Like 1-2 is my call for now. 1-2. It is possible that this is one, and hold on. No, it's not. I can't get another count. We didn't take the high here. Unless we got a tiny 4 in here, there is a potential. There is a potential we got a diag like this. I don't like to do this, but just so you can see, I'm considering everything based off the knowledge that I know from Elliott Wave. There is a chance that we have a leading diagonal in here. Now that I've seen it, I will mark it out. That would give us these conversion lines here. Let's look at that on the 1 minute. Because the rules just stipulate that the fourth wave needs to be smaller than the 2 wave. 1 wave needs to be the longest, then the third, then the fifth. And this can work. And the lines need to converge between 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. That can work. That is potentially a 1 now. 4 came into the price territory of 1. I need to make sure it did that. Otherwise I wouldn't count this for that, because I need all the rules to be valid in this circumstance. Okay, yes, here. So yes. No. No, we did not hit that. Okay, and this one that came down did not lead to a new high. So the first analysis was correct. There is no leading diagonal in here. Therefore, the strongest, most reliable count that we have is the 1-2 as we have it drawn here, which seems to have disappeared. I might have just deleted it by mistake. One, 2, looking for 3, 4, 5, and on top of that, we're not looking for a leading diagonal, because this is now a flat. You don't get flats in diagonals, but we could go 1, 2 and then get a leading diagonal again, but that's not what I'm looking for. To me, we're starting a third wave on Bitcoin, which would mean, if this is true, that we're looking for at least a 1618 Fibonacci extension, taken from the beginning to the end of 1 to the end of 2, which gives us an area here of 84,888, which lines up with a supply zone over here. That would mean we just about took out the supply zone, which makes sense because this is liquidity. I'm not even going to put supply zone here anymore. I'm just going to mark out the liquidity that I'm expecting us to take. So I'm expecting the price to trade higher than there, tap into the 1618, the red line, and the 2, and then from there I'm expecting price to come down a bit before continuing higher. Okay, might not be quick. It might just do some of this sideways stuff. Might get more bullish pressure just after 6, I think. Just from what I see happen on the daily, that's something that just tends to happen. So we'll see if it does today. You moving closer to the 618. See how it moves when it's right by it. I think it wants people to sell. I've got inefficiencies here, a bullish bias. Everything I thought would happen has happened, so I'm happy to hold and wait. I'm going to post this video now and anticipate some different type video today on how to use the confluences of all schools of thought to make better trades. So trade safe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you want me to further explain or any charts you'd like me to look at, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Peace.